Well, turn my mic down just a touch. There we go. All right. Well, hello, folks, from a rainy Wednesday in Kentucky. We're finally getting some rain. I'm not complaining because we kind of need the rain here badly. I gotta adjust my flight. Yeah, it's a little bit better. That cat in the window. Come here, Dusty. Come here. What are you doing? Really? Is that right? That tickles. Okay. Get up there. You ain't nothing but cute. You are nothing but cute. Let me see. Uh, I think I forgot to do something here. Let's go ahead and change something real quick. Oh, you are such a troublemaker. What do you want? Yeah. Oh. No, go climb up there. Uh, I don't know. Not sure if you can hear the rain over the scanner back there, but it's coming down pretty good right now. All right. Hey, popcorn. I see you now that I closed that other window. What's going on the west side of the west coast? We're getting rain over here. I'm enjoying it, man, because, dude, we've been dry. You know, when you're trying to transplant stuff and the ground is so hard, it's like concrete. Yeah. Yeah, happy Wednesday to you too, man. Yeah. I don't know. All rain seemed like it was going around Kentucky. And it must have been going around you all too. There's the Celtic Grandma. Hello, Celtic Grandma. Welcome in. New faces are always welcome on this channel. So, I'm in the new house. This is a room that wasn't finished off from previous renters, and I don't know. Actually, I'm not even sure how long this room has been like this. It's an addition to a mobile home. So this whole wall here and then the wall behind my laptop has not been finished. But I plan on doing that myself. It won't take much to do. But I'm in the new house now. Not completely moved. I still got a lot of stuff at the other place. But yeah, I'll get it here. A little at a time. Obviously, I couldn't do it today because it's just too wet. Celtic Grandma, where are you from? You don't have to give a specific town or anything, just what state or country you're from. But I'm always curious about who the viewers are, so I'll ask. Oregon, cool. Very cool. I'm in central Kentucky, in the backwoods of Kentucky. Yeah. Popcorn, I'm finding out that this is an RF hotspot right here. I put this little short UHF, VHF antenna out the window. That's the only place that I could get the cord was really short on this thing. It's got that tiny coax, and my scanner finally gave up the ghost. So I'm using one of those Quan Shang radios that's been programmed with fire and police and all that stuff. And hey, Shell, how you doing? Welcome in. There's a satellite dish at the very end here that was, I think, a direct TV. Doesn't matter, some kind of satellite dish. And I stuck that magnet mount right there between the LNB and the dish. And man, I'm telling you what, it's picking up everything that I had trouble hearing before. So if you hear chatter in the background over the rain, and that's what that is. They have that radio going. It seems to be working pretty good. I thought, surely elevation would be king, but in this case, I'm at lower elevation, and just seems like a really good spot here for radio. So I'll have to see what CB is like. I think my Antron is still laying up there on the front porch at the other house. So Shell's Chronicles, she's at work. Don't get in trouble then. Don't get in trouble on my account. Pastor McQuaddy, hello. How you doing, Pastor McQuaddy? Good to see you in here. Cats are out of my hair for a while. Yep, hit them thumbs. Not your thumb, not with a hammer. Oh, you won't get in trouble. You're allowed to. Okay. Well, I only say that because I don't want you to lose your job. Some bosses get a little irritated, but if you're your own boss, then I guess you can tell yourself when to put it down, right? Doing okay. We just need to get through until January. Yeah. Well, we'll make it. We always do. I didn't pick up this cat for it to go to sleep. It looks like it wants to. Oh, hotel desk clerk. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's not much to do until somebody comes in to book a room. So it could get boring. Find you a spot, kitty. I'm waiting on FedEx to deliver their cat food, so they're a little bit antsy. They had a little bit of cat food left this morning, but I'm afraid it wasn't enough, was it? No, it wasn't. Wasn't enough. It'll be all right. They'll be here before you know it. Yeah. Very boring. I got called in. I'm supposed to be in bed right now. Come on. I woke up at. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. Before I tell a lie, my alarm was set for 8, and I hit the snooze bar twice today. So I actually got up a little after 9, and I was like, well, shoot, I need to get working on, moving boxes and things from the other place. And I'm fixing my coffee, and I could hear it hitting the window in the kitchen. And I looked out to shoot, it was raining. And I said, "That's right, they were calling for rain today." So those those plans are on hold until it clears up. Um, she works from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shifts. Got called in to cover a morning shift. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, back when I was working. It was usually all my out of all my other jobs in the past. Radio was the only job that I ever got called in. Oh, so and so sick, so and so's got a funeral or something like that. It was always me they would call, and because I even asked the boss. I said, "You got me on speed dial or something? I mean, why? It's always me that you call on." And he said, "Because you're always available." So I work some really weird hours. Passamaquoddy didn't go to bed until close to 3 a.m. Got up between 10 and 11. Yeah, I'm trying to break that habit though. Like, uh, I've been staying up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, I have no energy the rest of the day to do anything. And so I've been getting to bed 1:30, 1:45, close to 2 a.m., and then get up at 8. And then I still have to take a nap in the middle of the day, but no big deal. Usually sleep for about an hour, and then get up and get back at it again. Um, I got all the lights off in the house. I'm not sure if I can really do anything with the camera because it's mounted to the back of my laptop. I'm not actually using a laptop camera because it's crap. So I've got my sports cam mounted to the back of my laptop. And the nice thing about it is it's like the GoPro cameras. All the Excuse me, sir. Hey, we're broadcasting. Come here. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you worried about? Hmm? Your Carol's not on yet. Oh, there she is. She popped in the same time you did. Carol, your boy's acting up. Hmm. Your boy is acting up. Dark Paw's acting up, Carol. Yeah, looks like we got Tibor in here too. Tibor's joined us. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what's got him wound up. He's been carrying on the past couple of days. But we want to see what the babies are doing. Or not. Or you could just sit there and act like a good boy. You heard him all the way down there calling your name. Carol. Tranquil, unique nature experience. Hello, welcome in. We got a couple new ones in here today. That's great. Yeah. don't forget to hit that thumbs up. That helps our algorithm. Now the cats have found out that I'm live, so they're going to be in here now. Yeah, keyword act. What's everybody got planned for the rest of this week? Me, I'm just trying to figure out where everything's supposed to go. You know, when you get moved into a new place, you have in your mind, you know, all these great places where certain things could be, and then it's like when you get there, you're going, I don't know, that plan's not going to work. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to figure out where everything's supposed to go in this house. You know, kitchen and bathroom things, that's pretty easy. Excuse me. Carol's doing that one finger texting. Okay, as long as it's the good, you know, any of the other fingers, not that one, you know, just the California howdy. We're good. Shopping tomorrow for Passamaquoddy and her wonderful daughter. He went shopping last night. It was kind of interesting because, you know, at night they like they do in the early mornings as well. Walmart, you know, dims the lights, which their definition of dimming lights is just shut off certain rows of lights. So you have one aisle that's bright as could be, the next aisle is just like dark, and you're picking up the items going, what is that? What is this? You know, where are the ingredients? Get your phone out and turn your flashlight on. But they're supposed to turn the music down too. It's for people who have sensory, you know, difficulties with loud music and bright lights, and they do it in the morning, they do it in the evening, and I don't know, they still had the music up kind of loud, and I'm not a fan of everything that they play on their Walmart radio thing. You know, some of the pop music I could do without, but I just, you know, I went to the store and I was just completely, I had a list in hand, so I was looking at the list, but, you know, my concentration wasn't there. But I did manage to get most of everything on the list, but I don't know. Walmart is just, I don't normally have problems with sensory overload or anything, but Walmart right there, it's really close. But I could almost say I have issues with that store because just so much going on. Too much noise, too many people. Trying to figure out what to make for dinner. I just want to order in, take a hot shower, and go to bed. Yeah. You never text with that finger. Well, depends how mad I am at somebody. I might text with that finger. Tibor's running on 4 hours of sleep. Dragging your heels, aren't you, Tibor? I guess the real question is, how much sleep did you get the night before? Because that makes a big difference too. I find that I can't get by. I just cannot make it through a day if I've had only like 2 hours of sleep. Concentration and focus is not there, so I try to get enough rest. Keyword try. So Tibor didn't sleep too bad the night before. That's good. Concentration in Walmart with the loud music and horrible lighting and all that stuff with people who are just as overwhelmed, almost bumping into me. Yeah. Well, no, I can honestly say though. Last night, um, there was a fair amount of people in there, but it wasn't like crowded like it would be like if it was the first. The first of the month is horrible, but yeah, it wasn't too awful bad, but it was still kind of. I think for the most part last night they were stocking, so you were having to weave in and out of stuff, and you're having to ask the workers, can you move something because what I want's behind, behind your cart, and well, for the most part they were pretty cool. They would move stuff and be polite. So, um, you can't what with us guys? I'm confused, Shell. Uh, yeah, nap time. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, come here. I grab them some more toys so they can run some of that energy off. Although they like this house because the floor in here, there's nothing in their way, so they can just run wide open through the whole house. It's funny to watch. Your maid is fired. Uh, they're not officially fired until you have Trump fire them. Yeah, his signature. You're fired. Yeah. Why is your maid fired, Passamaquoddy? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah. Uh, Carol, I know who your chef is. It's you, silly. You think there'll be a civil war, Tibor? There's gonna be something. Something's gonna pop off. I'm sure. Uh, you know, the yeah. Hello, Latoya Williams. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Can y'all hear that rain? Uh, I might have to. It's not that loud. Okay, cool. Let me see what happens here when I turn it up. Kind of sounds like I'm outside. All right, we'll just reduce background noise so you don't have to hear that rain because it might send some of you to the restroom. It's kind of like you don't have to. You have it in your mind. You're going to go in there and do the dishes, and you go in the kitchen. You start the water. As soon as you put your hands in that water, see if it's getting warm. It's like, oh, now I have to go to the restroom. With me, that never fails. So, and I hope it's like a quick in the restroom and out because I usually leave the water running and let it fill up the sink to do dishes, and then come back and finish doing the dishes. So I don't know if that happens to anyone else, but it does me. I'll end up having to run to the restroom to pee. But um, yeah, the media is angry. So without saying which side was doing it, it's pretty obvious which side was having temper tantrums. But yeah, boy, they are tore up from the floor up. Bomb threats on certain polling places. Ridiculous. You don't hear of this stuff in other countries. People just accept things for how they are, and they quietly protest it. But over here, you got people just throw a temper tantrum. And anyone, I don't watch it myself. I don't even have a TV. But if anyone's a fan of The View, I'm just kind of curious if the ladies were having a meltdown, or even if you aren't, even if you are not a fan of The View. I am not. I just wonder if the ladies had a meltdown. I'm pretty sure they won't be happy. She left a sink full of dishes and a bag of trash that needs to be taken out. Hey, fire her. Yeah. Fire her, hire her again, then fire her a second time, just so it sticks. Hi. Oh, it's my sweet pea. Okay. Go play with your siblings. Have fun. Okay, Shell. Go on and do do those audit things and those things they call work. Stay safe out there, Shell. It's good seeing you again. Yeah, we're getting a really good rain right now, so happy with that. Not sure where my co-host is. I think he might have things to do today. For sure he's up. Well, Carol Darpaw decided to ball up and go to sleep next to me, so whatever got into him must have left because he's pretty chill now. Laying over here next to me. I don't know if I can. No, I can't. Not with it. Okay, not with the camera mounted like that. Can't, but he's dreaming. His little paws are twitching. Yeah, people. Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen, Passamaquoddy. Yeah, poor buddy. I understand. I mean, he I carried him down the hill and kind of restrained him because he wanted to bolt, and I didn't want him to get into a fight with the people. People left their cat here, and I'm going to say abandoned because what else can you call it but abandoned? I mean, they definitely abandoned their cat. Yeah, Darkpaw doesn't get along with him, and two of my other males don't get along with that cat. So when I turned him loose in the house, he darted back and forth. He was freaking out, and he went back there in the bathroom, hid behind the commode, and wouldn't come out. And even now, when someone visits and they come into the living room here, he'll dart to the laundry room, hide in a little dark spot there, and he won't come out until they leave. So I need to get him used to seeing new people coming in because we didn't really get. I didn't get a lot of people in at the other place because it was just such bad shape. I didn't want anybody to come in, you know. So, but now I just want Darkpaw to get used to seeing people like Randall. He's got to realize that there's more to life than just dad, you know. Rained pretty good here this morning as well. Yeah, we're getting a really good soaking right now. Really good. As a matter of fact, I just now remember. Hold on a second. Oh, see if I can hook up this other camera. The weather cam is actually mounted outside on a post. So let me see if it allows me to switch cameras. And probably not the best view. Well, that's the wrong one. Too many cameras. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's raining pretty good out there. Well, there was one or two from that TV show, The View, that said they would leave if Trumpster becomes president. Let's see if they keep their word. Maybe they're fleeing from the tapes and the fact that they're just pure evil, and good always trumps. Good always trumps over evil. See what I did there? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. If Trump wins, I'm gonna jump. Oh, come on. Be adults about it. It's like, why do you gotta act so childish just because your team didn't win? There's always gonna be other presidential elections. Just don't have to be childish about it. Good morning, Andrews Northwest Coins. He's back on the grid again. Good deal. Can you still fall back on your generator if you had to? Oh, okay. Please keep Andrew's wife, Faye, in your prayers. She's in surgery right now, so yes, definitely. Remember, say prayer for his wife. Yeah, I hope and pray everything goes well, Andrew. Sure enough. That's McQuaddy said in her prayers. Andrew could still use a generator. That's good. It's good. Looks like the rain is tapering off. That's cool. again, it would not be a bad thing if it rained all day and all night. I mean, really, we just need a good soaking. Plus, oh, excuse me. Oh, oh, I was stretching like I could use a nap, but it helps. It helps shed, leaves off the trees, and does help the color. So, yeah, that's something we. It's weird to have a fall that's warm and not cool and wet like we usually have in Kentucky. Yeah, well, the man's got the money, I'm sure, but I don't know. You got to realize not every day's a party. Not every day's just to put it bluntly, not every day's an orgy either. How else could you put it? I'm just going to put it bluntly. But, well, you got to be careful around that stuff, Andrew. Wouldn't doubt that one bit. Hang on just a second, folks. I'm not sure if that's FedEx out there or not, but I have to go look. And since it's raining, I don't want the package getting soaked. No, no FedEx yet. I got a feeling he won't be here until about 3:30. It was just people across the street had neighbor or had company. I'm trying to talk with the mic muted. Yeah, I imagine certain skills are very valuable up where you live, Andrew. Um, we've got people here in the lower 48 that like to let's say, tap into the power lines. Yeah, so it's pretty scary with these people. The lengths these people will go to have power in their home, cheat the system. Doesn't make you wonder, really, if they ever quit. Yeah, that's that's what I'm wondering. Wow. So you tried to get a free flight, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I know things are hard, but damn, I mean, come on. It's not. Wall Street is booming today, huh? Yeah, I imagine it is. The pot is boiling. It just hasn't boiled over yet, but the pot is boiling. It will not be long before these people lose their heads. Something stupid's going to happen. Yes and no. Yeah, the way I was explaining is pretty sketchy. It's a good way to get fried. You know, usually, um, oh gosh, I mean, I've seen some sketchy stuff. I'm not a lineman in no sense of the word, but I have seen some pretty sketchy stuff. Um, Jumper cables, I've seen jumper cables used. They're nowhere near big enough to carry the to carry the energy from uh, usually see they used to take the meters out here in America. They used to, well, this part of America, I'm not trying to exclude you or anything, Andrew, but here in the 48, they'll they'll they used to take the meter right out of the base and just leave like a cover over it, and then these people would pull the cover off of the meter base, and they would jump them two lines, those two contacts where the meter usually plugs into. And I've seen, oh God, I've seen some scary stuff. But the one that made sense to me, but still was very sketchy, was they somehow found some cut cable that the power lines, you know, the linemen's might have cut, and they just let it fall on the ground because they're up in a bucket truck. And I've seen people take pieces of that power line and wedge it in there and make contact. But you can't do that now. Now what we have is the next generation of smart meters, and they just now put them in on this road. So let's say I didn't pay my bill for 2 months. The power company just all they had to do is bring up my account right there at the main office, type in a code, and it shuts the power off remotely. So they don't even have to send anyone out. And that means the meter stays in the box. So that doesn't mean, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm here. Let's see. FedEx. Tell you what, folks, save myself some aggravation. I may have to put a camera in the front yard so if I'm back here in the studio, I don't have to wonder if FedEx is here or UPS. I'm not sure what I heard. It sounded like a vehicle backing up. That's some scary stuff right there, cutting a month's life. But yeah, they pretty much bypassed that option for now. I'm sure that people get desperate enough, they'll figure out how to bypass that meter and still get electric into their house. So the power companies have won this time. Yeah. Yeah. New antennas have popped up around the power poles out here. And so I'm pretty sure that is part of their control system. So it's amazing how they're able to do that and isolate just one house out of hundreds on a road and just cut that one house off like that. So I'm on prepay, so I pretty much get a notice in my email every day about how much I've used, so I know whether I need to be a little bit more cautious with my electric use. Let's see here. See if they sent me one today. Yep, they sent me one for yesterday. So the emails they send is for what you used the day before. And I used about 12 kilowatt hours, and that was about $2.48. So that's how much I used yesterday. And I don't plan on running the furnace in this house. Furnaces are ridiculous on your electric bill. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but most people I know have pretty decent electric bills until they fire up the heat in their house, and if it's electric, man, it's rough. Carol, okay. Hope you feel better, Carol. Well, thank you for coming in when you could. Yeah, it's all good. I think I'm gonna run it for up until about 2 and then call it. Kind of slow. Seems like a slow day today. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Can be dangerous too at the same time. Hey, David Corey with Crop. What's going on, man? Hope you're well. I think our Carol is getting a slight headache, so I think she's going to go try and get her a nap, maybe. We're just watching it rain while I yammer on. Hi, Kitty. Thank you for clawing my leg as you climbed up my pants. How you doing? What you got going on today, David Corey? Yeah, I think we're going to go up to about 2 p.m. Eastern time here, and then I believe I'm going to cut it off and get some more stuff done around the house. I've got a bunch of boxes I need to dig through and find a new home for all that stuff that's in them boxes. And uh, if the rain does let up today, I might run up there and get a couple more boxes, bring them down. Depends how slick the driveway is. I don't I don't really want to slide down the hill. Yeah, that scanner is really annoying right now. I'll go over and turn that down. That's driving me crazy. All right, that's better. And as soon as I stand up, the cats take my seat. uh, yeah, well, yeah, I've been shocked quite a bit over the years. I've lived in some sketchy houses where the wiring was a little weird. Uh, About 3 or 4 years ago, I lived in a house where the stove and the fridge were right across from each other. And so you had about 3.5 feet. Kitchen was really small. And you had about 3 feet between the fridge and the stove. They faced each other. And so my hand is on the stove. I think it was on the door handle for the oven. And I reached over to the fridge, and instead of grabbing the handle on the fridge, I just grabbed the edge of the door and opened it, and I got the shock. I got a pretty good shock off of it, and that right there told me that something wasn't grounded or something was wired backwards, because it did not knock me back, but it was enough to let me know that wasn't something wasn't wired correctly. And I never looked into it. I was renting a double wide mobile home. So either the line that the stove was on was wired wrong, or the refrigerator. But it lit me up pretty good. So needless to say, I never did that again. Now, I've worked on radio stuff in the past and had stuff light me up pretty good. Talk about sketchy wiring. I have to turn my bathroom light on for my pantry light on the kitchen to turn on. Yeah, I got a Passamaquoddy. I've got a light in the kitchen. The socket needs to be replaced. we can't find a light switch for it. The only thing I could think maybe is because the little breakfast nook and the kitchen are all together. So I'm thinking the light that turns on, or the light switch that turns on the light above the where the table normally would be in the breakfast nook. I believe that turns on the light above the sink as well. I'm gonna get my tester out here later. Put my voltmeter on it and flip that switch on and see if I get any power when I flip that switch. But yeah, that socket split into two pieces, and so I made it a point not to touch it until I can get I can get another light to put up there. It would be nice to be able to see my dishes while I'm washing them. So I've never seen a light socket split in two pieces, but that one did. So no big deal. I've got another one to go into it, but just have to figure out what box I put it in. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right as long as they compensate you for your work. That's all that matters. Yeah. Time and a half, or maybe pay you and offer some life insurance just in case. Not questioning your abilities, just saying, things happen, dude. Look at that, it stopped raining. Let's see, there's two light switches at the back door. Both need replaced. They look like somebody might have been moving furniture out the back door and they smacked the light switches. So I've got those. I could have picked them up last night. Oh well. I got them listed to be replaced, and then what else was there? There was something else that needed replaced. Here's thing I can't remember. There's something. Oh, there's a mystery wiring out there on the front porch. Not sure what it goes to, but some idiot just cut it off and left it bare. It was a clean cut, but still, those wires are hot. I don't know whose idea that was. Surely it had to be the landlord's because he only half-assed does anything. I think somebody along the line wanted to put a second light at the end of the porch to light up the yard, I guess. And it maybe didn't get a light to put in, so they just cut the wires, cut the wiring. Just I don't know. It's hard to figure out what people did in a house when you come in and you try to figure out why things are the way they are in a house, and then you have to kind of just guess. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of guessing why things are the way they are around here. But yeah, that's something I'll address probably pretty soon. Oh, I got more rain coming. Good. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, I can see where you're valuable. Sure enough. Yeah. Well, it's a good deal. It's a good deal, man. Every bit that you earn helps. Yeah, that's cool. Ah, cool. Well, our power company, mine in particular, doesn't even generate its own power. It actually just buys it. So they get their electric from several different power generation plants here in Kentucky. I think maybe one in Virginia, but I can't. Don't quote me on that because things that could have changed by now, 2024, and I just learned about that about 10 years ago. So Intercounty Electric, they buy their power from somebody else and they just sell it to us. But yeah, I did say I was going to cut it off at 2. It's 3 after 2 here, and I'm going to get back to it. I've got, like I said a while ago, I've got boxes to unpack and find new homes for all that stuff. And canned goods I brought down from the other house. I still have half a cabinet full of canned goods I need to move. But I appreciate everybody that's come in. I know it's a short live, but we'll have another one Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, and hope to see you there. We'll see you on a YouTube street somewhere. Everybody have a great day over there. Keep Andrew's wife in your prayers. She's going through surgery, and pray for America. Thanks for stopping in, y'all. Have a great day.